Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, so today we're bringing back a segment a lot of you guys have missed, and I haven't done one for a while, but nothing's made me this angry for a while. This is a tech rant, and this is on why the T-Mobile merger should go through with Sprint. This is just stupidity and old business logic on why it hasn't gone through yet, to be honest. So let me paint this picture. Sprint was going to go away without this merger. Plain and simple. The whole premise of, oh, four carriers are better for consumers because that way there's more competition. More competition is usually always better. But you have to take a look at what you were getting before. Sprint has tried a lot of things and has failed to innovate like T-Mobile did. In terms of it, Sprint basically tried leasing things. They tried really low pricing, losing money now to gain money later. The problem is they didn't have the network to back it up. And it really had to do a lot with WiMAX moving to LTE, which was just not compatible and which cost them a lot of time, almost 2 years of really bad service spectrum-wise, and it just really was bad. T-Mobile, on the other hand, has really innovated. They are the reason we do not have 2-year contracts in the US, period. They really have done a lot more things than other companies have. In terms of mobile, they have come up with things that have more benefited consumers overall. Now, the reason why this needs to go through is because, yes, they are going to be better in the 5G era compared to separately. One of these carriers is only caring about getting really a faster 4G LTE and calling it 5G. And the other one is only going to have the millimeter bands, but not as many as Verizon and AT&T does. So if you can join those networks, that is going to be a much stronger play for competing with AT&T and Verizon. And it's better to have 3 strong competitors than it is better to have 2 strong competitors, one that's doing okay and one that's dying, because that is what we were getting. Now, the benefit is also of getting a new 4th player. That needs to happen, and it really has a lot of potential. There's 2 main ones that are up for candidate to buy Boost Mobile and have the spectrum from T-Mobile for the next 2 years, I believe it has to be. And that is, first, one of them is Dish, and this is the more likely one. It's not the one I want, but it is the most likely one, and the whole benefit of Dish would be okay. I think they're going to be a long way off from what Sprint was, but maybe if they can come up with more innovative ideas, maybe they can actually get somewhere. And this is the real problem with Sprint, is that although, again, their numbers go up and down and all that kind of stuff, SoftBank doesn't really want to deal with them anymore. They tried to save Sprint back in the day. It didn't work out. They didn't have any really innovative ideas, so let's be honest, and that's why they're in the state they're in now. Now, Dish could get somewhere, but we haven't really seen much success with Spectrum and Xfinity Mobile, so I don't know how well they'll do. But again, if we can get another 4th player that has more creativity in their marketing and their branding and ways to come up with to get consumers and to really build a strong network, then maybe they can do well. But the more and way better interesting one would be Amazon. If Amazon enters into the cell phone platform, it is amazing for consumers. First of all, they have the money that all the other carriers could only dream of, right? They definitely have the backing that none of the other carriers could. But not only that, they could also have the money to then get the spectrum that Verizon, AT&T, and everyone else will leave behind, buy it all up, and have a really strong infrastructure to better compete with the other carriers. Not to mention, when the new spectrums keep coming up, they have the money to buy the most and really compete strongly with them. Then you have the really benefit of Amazon having a huge storefront, and they can discount their phones like no other. They can throw in Amazon Prime for free. They could offer deals we've never seen, like 4 phones for $80 with lines, unlimited plan, things like that. And they could take the hit on the money in the front because, again, they're all about services. They're all about getting that benefit. So they really do have the best bet to become a strong 4th carrier and really drive competition so that all the pricing goes down. And that's what it's all about. The reason that this gets me so upset is because the people that are blocking it or trying to, interest groups or whatever kind of nonsense, they have no idea of why Sprint was doing bad to begin with and why they needed to be saved. They have no idea that, yes, oh, a 4th carrier, well, can we really get one? yes, incentivize them, whatever you need to do, but if we can get a big fourth carrier that actually has innovative ideas that would be better for consumers than Sprint has been, then yeah, it's way better for customers. Even so, it's better again to have 3 strong competitors than it is better to have 2 strong competitors, one that tries to keep up with them as best they can, and one that is really dying. That is your 5G future in terms of what it is right now. If we change that, change the language on it, T-Mobile will be much better with the merger of having both those networks, both those different, I want to point out that, different 5G spectrums, because they both have different styles of it that would benefit the consumers as a whole, but not really separately. This is really the best thing for consumers, and that's my thing. Like, I want lower prices. I want things to be, our electronics are about to get more expensive over the next year, and prices on phones keep going up. So if there is something that could benefit us consumers, that's what I really want. Overall, that's why the T-Mobile merger should go through, just because if you know electronics, if you know the technology, it makes sense. That is my tech rant for today, guys. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you as always for watching. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, why don't you go ahead and subscribe up there. Make sure you follow us on social media right here. And of course, check out our latest video up there. And right down here, you're going to find the perfect video for you. Or at least that's what YouTube tells me. Thanks again.